morning, boys and girls. I wanted to thank you all for, you'd be here anyway, you'd be in school anyway, but thanks so much for coming out to see us perform this morning. This is the Advanced Westover Concert Band. The group will not be this small forever because some of the people in our audience today are actually going to be up here for the next concert, which will be in April. We started out with Brian Baldinger's arrangement of the Nutcracker, the Overture, and the Tree Pack theme. Now, we're going to play something that you may know from, this is an old piece of music. It's ancient, as a matter of fact. It's called The Ancient Carol, and it's going to be arranged by Paul Jennings. And I want you to listen. It's very beautiful. The students work very, very hard on this piece. It's not easy, but they, especially our 5 women brass players, which are going to be joined by me. I'm going to be playing tenor saxophone on this one a little bit, so let's fill in for some instruments that we don't have up here, but maybe we'll have them for the next concert. And a lot of it's up to you, deciding what instruments that you want to take when you get to the 4th grade. Girls and grown-ups in the audience have ever heard of a TV show called Dancing with the Stars? Oh, you all have. Does anybody remember who the last winner was at the Dancing with the Stars? Anybody remember? Maybe it is with a D. Who was it, Mrs. Dodd? Donny Osmond, that's correct. Yes, Donny Osmond was the last winner. Well, if you watch the show at all, you know that they have a fabulous band on that show that's led by a man named Harold Wheeler. And he has some of the best musicians in Hollywood sitting in every week playing in that band. And they have to be good musicians because they have to know all different styles of music. Now, this particular piece that we're doing called Dancing with Santa is actually inspired by Dancing with Stars and the different varieties of dances that they do. Santa in this song is going to do a cha-cha-cha, which is based on Up on the Housetop. Okay, so listen for a little cha-cha version of Up on the Housetop, and then you're going to hear Jingle Bells as a tango. Okay, you ever seen them when they dance the tango? Yes, that's a wonderful little dance. And we're going to try Jingle Bells as a tango. And then funk rock. We're going to funk it up a little bit with Jolly Old St. Nicholas at the end. Okay, so you got 3 different songs here, 3 different dance styles. And just imagine Santa dancing and being watched by Carrie and Len and Bruno. Okay, and figure out what kind of scores that Santa will get when you hear Dancing with Santa. Our next piece is a traditional Hebrew song. It's called Sleeve On, and it's actually about the dreidel. Okay, now you've all heard of the dreidel, right? We're not going to do the dreidel song. Now, dreidel, in case you don't know, is actually a Yiddish word. Okay? Sleeve On is what it's called in Hebrew, and it's the same kind of thing. It's the same 4-sided top. You spin it and try to win gold coins. And that's what they do. Hanukkah is just a lesson for a few more days this year, so if you celebrate Hanukkah, have a continued happy Hanukkah. Here's go on. very long time and who are going to be leading us within the next few weeks. First of all, I want to say a thank you to Mrs. Devine, who stepped in as our supervisor. Before Mr. Powell, before even Mr. Keller. Mrs. Devine was the principal here, so she served the school very, very well. It was great that she was able to come back. I also want to make a special dedication of our next piece, and I hope she's here. I don't see her out here. Mrs. Petty. Mrs. Petty.